I'm going to be showing you how to make these Christmas stars. They will look a lot better once they're blocked because the points will be a lot pointier, and it's got the raised effect on them. So this one was made using a 4.5mm hook, and this one was made with 3.5, and I'm going to do the next one with in between 3.75. So we're going to do a magic circle, and we're going to do 6 single crochets into our magic circle. That's the centerpiece. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we're going to put it closed, and we're going to join with our first stitch with a slip stitch. So this is our first one here. And then we're going to go into the next round. So we're going to chain 2 that acts as your first double crochet. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to do 2 more double crochets, but they're going to be unfinished double crochets. So we're going to yarn up and pull through 2. That's our second one. Yarn up, pull through 2. So we've got 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we're going to chain 3, because we're going to move on to our next one. We're going to do 3 unfinished double crochets in every stitch. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 4 of those. Chain 3, and do the same in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, yarn over and pull through all 3. Moving on to the next one, we're going to chain 3 and just keep working your way around. 2, 3, pull through all of those, chain 3. And number 3, pull it all the way through, chain 3, and we're going to go into our last stitch here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually we were there already, aren't we? 6. So we're going to join with a slip stitch into the first one here, chain 3. I got ahead of myself there. And we're just going to finish that off and cut our yarn, because we're going to change the colour now. I'm going straight onto green this time. So I'm going to start between this gap here. I'm going to join my yarn. Make sure it's tight, and then I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then I'm going to do another 2 unfinished double crochets, like so. Pull it all the way through, and I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to do 4 half unfinished double crochets. I keep trying to call them half because they're half done. 2, 3, 4, and then pull through all of them. Chain 2, because I'm going to move on to the next space. So we're going to do 4 unfinished double crochets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through, chain 3, and then we're going to go straight into another 4 unfinished double crochets. Just give that a little pull into the same space. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull it back through all of those, and then we're going to chain 2 to move on. So we're going into this next space. Let's pull that yarn through as well. 4 unfinished double crochets, 2, 3, and 4. Pull it through all of those, chain 3, and go back into that same one, and we're going to do another 4 unfinished double crochets, 2, 3, and 4. So if you want to carry on, I'm going to meet you at the other end, about here. Right, so I've just come to the end. I've done my chain 2 because I'm moving on to the next space, and then with our first lot of chain 3 that we did, well, chain 2 rather, we're going to go into the top stitch and do a slip stitch. I'm going to cut that yarn and secure it. So I'm going to thread my needle and make an invisible join on that stitch. So I'm going to go straight into this next one here, and then put it through the back loop of the one that we've just been to, and feed my yarn back down and hide it through the back here to secure that one off. And it's now that we're going to change colour again, and we're going to go back to our white. Now we're going to be doing a treble crochet around this section here. So for everywhere that you've done a chain 3 in all these places, this is where we need to start. So we're going to join our yarn, and we're going to be chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back into that same stitch, and we're going to do double crochets, but we are going to finish them off. So that's 1, 2, so that's going to count as 3. We're going to finish it off when we get back to the end on that one. We're going to chain 3, go straight back into the same stitch, and we're going to do 4 double crochets that have been finished off. So it's 1, 2, 3, this is number 4. Then we're going to do a treble crochet. So you need to wrap the yarn around your hook twice. We're going to go in front, sorry, behind this pedal, like so, and pull the yarn back through. So you can turn your work if it makes it easier. So we've now got 4 loops on the yarn, on the hook. We're going to yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. That's how you do your treble. We're going to go back into this next chain 3 space here, and we're going to do 4 finished double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 3 for your point. Go back in and do another 4 finished double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wrap it round twice for your next lot of treble under the next petal. Bring it up. If it's easier, turn it on its side. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2 and yarn over through 2. So that's your second one done, and we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So 4 double crochets with a chain 3, 4 double crochets in the same stitch, and then go straight into your treble in front of your petal. So if you want to carry on, I'm going to meet you back here. So I've just finished my last treble crochet, which was this one here, which leaves me one more double crochet to do in this section, because we've got 4 here and we started with 3 here. It's a nicer way to join it. So 1 double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain and finish it off. So I'm just going to thread my needle and feed it back down. I'm going to go back through that one, work my way down and secure it through the back here. I'm going to go through all of those. So all that's left now is to snip these ends off. And there we have our green star. Like I said before, once you block them, they will be more prominent with their points. So we've got a 4.5, a 3.5, and this was your 3.75mm hook. So they all vary in size. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.